When the crowd finally eats, the whole crisis is over. People are sitting in groups, passing bread, watching something impossible unfold in their hands. And by the end of the evening, when nobody is still hungry, it seems the tension that started the story has been resolved. If the account stopped right there, it would still be pretty remarkable. But John tells us what happens next, and that's where the story turns. The following day, the crowd goes looking for Jesus again. They cross the water to find him, and when they do, he says something that shifts everything. He tells them that they are searching for him because they ate and were satisfied. In other words, they just came back for another meal. That is such an uncomfortable line. Jesus doesn't scold them for being hungry, he exposes what they're actually pursuing. They experience provision and now they want more provision. What they don't yet see is that the miracle was pointing beyond itself. Then Jesus says, I am the bread of life. That statement reframes the entire scene. The bread they ate the day before solved a temporary need. It filled their empty stomachs for a few hours, but we all know that hunger returns. Jesus was offering something that doesn't expire at the end of the day. He isn't offering another solution, he's offering himself, and that's where the story presses on us. It's easy to approach Jesus for what he can do. Help me fix this, open that door, close that one, provide clarity, remove the pressure. Those prayers are honest and they aren't wrong, but they can quietly become transactional. If you meet this need, Jesus, then I'll keep following. The crowd wanted bread again, but Jesus wanted their trust. There's a difference between gratitude for provision and surrender to a person. One is relief, the other is a relationship. The miracle invited them into something deeper than full stomachs. It invited them into dependence. And that's where this lands for us. Where are you looking to Jesus mainly for outcomes? Where has provision become the focus instead of just his presence? Where would your faith feel thinner if the immediate need wasn't met? The feeding of the 5,000 wasn't just about abundance, it was about revealing who Jesus is. He does not simply give what sustains for a moment, he offers himself as the one who sustains completely. The invitation is quieter than a miracle, but it is more demanding. It asks for trust that doesn't depend on the next sign. So sit with this as we close the week. If Jesus didn't change your circumstance right now, would he still be enough? Thanks for spending a few minutes with me before the noise today. And don't forget, Jesus doesn't just solve hunger, he satisfies us at the deepest level. Know that he loves you more deeply than you can possibly imagine. I'll see you next week.